Excuse me. Due to time zone issues, some other things, we're actually kicking off a little bit uh, off schedule today. Hello, how are you? Hi, nerd.
Uh,
What's up, man?
Nothing much. Starting a bit late.
No, no, no. I was just telling Aaron that like normally we start at 9 p.m. GMT, which is according to Eastern time about an hour ago. So normally we wouldn't actually even be going on this late, but I wanted to make sure we still got it in case people had some pressing needs for getting some things off their chest or wanted this space to have the time to write. So we're just now hitting 10, so this will be our official start for today. I'm gonna
Cool,
go
cool.
ahead and switch my let's see. I'll just switch my cam to me for a second. All right. Hello, hi, how are you?
Howdy, howdy.
And let's turn
Ow.
on the music. Okay, so the first few minutes of the weekly Wednesday Writers Workshop are spent just level setting a little bit. We just want to get a good idea of what it is you want to work on over the next 90 minutes. Personally, I have a sci-fi story that I'm trying to get formulated into more of a chapter-like structure. It's currently more of a serial form, so that's my project. I'll probably be moving in and out of that because I have just some work stuff going on. So forgive me if you see my screen sort of stay static for a while, but that's what I'm working on. But what do you two seek to achieve in the next 90 minutes?
I hope to actually tighten down on the article that I want to um what was the word I'm looking for? The article that I wanted to get into the pragmatic papers. I'm still working on that, so I want to tighten down as well as like including the title as well as try to tighten down on some of the more uh, time to the more tighten down on some of the things that feel too personal and probably should be taken out anyways.
Uh, I got you. I got you. Um, well, that's fine. Uh, after the 90 minutes is up, do you feel comfortable sharing what you've written or the progress you've made?
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. So we'll be sure to call on you for that. And Nurk, is there a project you're wanting to focus on today?
Honestly, I just got to do some bookkeeping, like personal stuff. I got to write a resume or two.
Mm,
Um, Probably do some note organization a bit and prep for some computer maintenance tonight.
nice. Well, sounds good. Well, I know we're just a few minutes in, but it looks like it's just us today. Aaron, did you say something? Sorry.
No, I have not. Sorry.
I thought I heard somebody. I'm sorry. Yeah, so if people pop in, um, I'll sort of gently see where they are. But for now, I am comfortable just to go ahead and put the music up a little bit, and I'll switch my screen out so where you can kind of see what I'm working on a little bit. But ultimately, this is your time and your space. I'll have a little lo-fi music playing. In fact, let me start it, and let's see. How does that
Love me some lo-fi.
go? Right.
Wish I could just live on lo-fi, not Wi-Fi.
Oh, right. I like inject it right into my bloodstream. That'd be great.
Yeah.
What I personally listen to is breakcore. That's a little bit
Oh,
much for people.
I've I've gotten a little too into breakcore, and
Really?
sometimes and I've mm, um kind of injected a little bit into my playlist, especially for working out. Some of it has been
Mm.
a little more on like the uh some of it has like some religious themes injected into it.
Really?
Not not so much that is it and if as as it being actually religious, just it has some of the vibes of religion kind of injected to it, kind of like
Hmm.
Gregorian chanting into it.
Interesting. That's kind of cool. I
That
like a
is
lot of.
fascinating.
Oh, sorry. What next?
I was just saying that is fascinating. I love playlists and stuff.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I'll probably
Uh,
probably post a song or two on the side chat if you're interested.
yeah, do it. Do it.
Yeah,
I just run those YouTube playlists, and I find it to be so relaxing. I genuinely don't know why. It's fast paced as hell, but it's so calming to me.
Hmm.
But honestly, if it's just us after a while, I'm happy to switch it over to something that we all would maybe find preferable. But for now, can you hear this? Okay. Hey,
yeah.
Sophie.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Hi. Well,
Can
we
make
still have
my
a few minutes
now.
before we hit our 10:15 my way start. Rafi, are you sticking around for a bit? You want to tell us if you have any goals for your writer's
No, I
workshop?
can't. I'm at work right now. I just
Just show
wanted
us some love.
to come in. Yeah, basically show some love. I wrote a little, not announcement basically, but a little highlighted bold on general chat so people can join here if
Oh,
they're
thank
interested.
you. You're amazing. Thank you. I really
Okay.
appreciate that. And it's always good to see you.
Same here.
I
All
see
right.
you.
Have fun, guys.
Great. Thank
Thank you.
you. See you later. That is my boy. He is the sweetest guy in the world. And then I
Yeah,
got
I don't know if you
my
heard, but there were some compliments for your pieces of work for the fundraiser.
nice. No, I didn't hear it.
Yeah,
That's
there was
that's always pretty
no just
cool.
on stream. I was like, oh, let's go.
The only thing I heard was when they first came up, like during the fundraiser, Destiny was like, "Is this AI?" said yes.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Who did this?" I said, "Sophie." And he was like, "Get rid of her. Get rid of her now."
Oh yeah, yeah.
I thought that was so
But then
funny. That
later somebody was like, these are cool.
oh, well, that makes me very happy. Thank you for letting me know. I actually I really haven't heard much because like as much work as they were, like they didn't seem to be needed because the flow was just going. Like people were, there were no breaks for it, so that was a good thing in my opinion. That the fundraiser went that smoothly, so no complaint. But yeah, thank you. That's very nice to hear.
Yep.
I'm gonna open this up. Let's see.
Hundreds of thousands of children in Gaza are still
awesome.
hungry, injured, and traumatized.
Ah, lovely. This is why we use uBlock Origin as an extension.
I need to take that.
Yes, this is important. uBlock Origin.
Especially in tandem with Mozilla, but that's a separate concept.
Yeah, I'd be on LibreOffice, not to like, get hacked and stuff. Not LibreOffice.
Can you guys hear that?
Are you playing something right now?
Yeah, let me stop it. Right. I'll just grab my
It went away. Yep.
You can hear that?
Yep. Yep, this is on my playlist now. Yeah, I've been into 64-bit music, dubstep, drum and bass. And I like a lot of hip hop and soul too.
No,
I really like the mashes.
You like what now?
The mashes, where you do like a little bit of soul, a little bit of dubstep or something. I don't know.
No, I agree. I like this stuff. Well, guys, I think it's
sorry.
No,
you say it. You go first. I was just going to ask if we had thought of, as a community, of getting in touch with various like disabilities organizations. I don't really know for what purpose, but I just had like a conversation with people, and it seems like there are a lot of people with disabilities who might be interested in joining the cause. So I just want to make sure.
No, that's a great lift up, especially for people with mobility issues, like to be able to phone bank or send emails or yeah, absolutely. Like that's a great lift.
For sure.
Nurse, do you want to maybe even just pop something like that as a comment into? I'm trying to think of where it could be appropriate. I don't know if you see like a leadership.
It's like media, or maybe
maybe do you see like the outreach teams? Let me see if I can find.
Nah, I'm just dev and media.
Okay.
And I don't think I should be on another team. I don't wanna hit the wall of like, oh, this guy's got too many tags.
No, I know, I feel you on that. Well, I tell you what, I will definitely lift that up and I will tag you because I think that's a wonderful idea.
Yay.
So that will happen at some point.
Awesome stuff.
For now though, I am happy to keep the break for going. Let me put on like an hour long playlist or something.
I can grab you a couple mixes from Discord, in person actually.
Here's one I've heard. It's really dope. This is like an hour, and really, see if I can find. This is a couple hours, so we don't have to change it.
Sweet.
Hopefully it's good. Nah, that doesn't go hard enough. Let's see.
Either it goes hard or it goes home.
Right? It doesn't have to go home, but it can't stay here. Is the difference.
Real.
Based, as they say.
Everything is based. That's
Yeah, I
fine.
love it, and I can't wait to use it to talk about basting a turkey or something.
Based.
So people are confused. I don't know. There's got to be a pun where you can use that. Feel free to take it.
I love it. I love it so much.
Based on what?
It's supposed to be fact, but
Yeah.
truth is what truth is these days.
I say fact.
Real?
All right, this is a little.
No printer?
All right, friends. Let's jump in. I'm gonna go
No,
ahead and start our timer. So at about 90 minutes, we can look up. And now, if you need anything or having questions or just want to run something by me, of course, just yell it out. But uh, from this point forward, let's get on our grind, okay?
Nope.
But, oh, and just so you know, like I am streaming this out. It's not going to the main thing. It's just, what I can. Maybe I should. No, but it's streaming and recording, so just the FYI, if you have any issues.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me look at that.
I just moved to Tokyo and I'm very inspired by the vibrant city. Let's make a magazine cover using Adobe Photoshop. I'll use Harmonize to make sure that my layers feel like they exist in the same world. I can already
From idea to submission, empower students to do their best work with Grammarly's comprehensive AI writing assistance.
Hey, Fuji.
Hey, sorry, I'm working, so I don't know how much I'll be able to talk, but
No,
I work from home, so
that's
yeah.
perfect. That's kind of what this is turning into for like 2/3 of us. It's just like working time. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, if you want to hang out with us, just yeah, dig right in. Uh, what would you say you're wanting your goals for your time to be? Just to get some of that work done, or do you want a breather from it, or what are you looking for?
Um, like for writing wise,
Yeah, yeah.
um, so I write a lot. I talk a lot about politics like on Reddit, but that's all just so informal. It'd be nice to sort of do some formalized writing, especially because discussions online kind of don't go many places. So I don't know. I feel like I should get into just like deep diving topics on my own and maybe compiling thoughts about them. I was thinking about starting to write on like a Substack or something, but
Hmm.
um, yeah, I don't have any super concrete goals at the moment.
Well, if you're wanting to take a break from work, maybe this could be the time where you start to compile some of those topics that you'd be interested in exploring further. Uh, or maybe even starting to research something that's really bubbling to the top for you. Um, or if you just want a quiet space, well, it's not quiet. We have some great core going, but if
Yeah.
you want to have a dedicated time to just dig into wrapping up some of your own projects, that's perfectly fine. This is your time, your space. Um, we've got
Mhm.
about another hour and some change of just sort of chill time, and then we'll jump back in and see what everybody's progress has been so far.
Okay, so what do people normally do? Like this is just it's almost like scheduled time for people to like buckle in and like actually write? Is that what the workshops are
Yes,
usually for?
yes. But
Okay.
we, at the beginning, we do try to set a bit of an intention. And then at the
Hmm.
end, we're here for feedback if you'd like to read what you wrote during that time. Um, so yeah, I mean, if you want to, again, if you, it sounds like you're still in that early processing or research phase or organizing phase, um, and
Hmm.
that's just fine too. But as we move along, like so, perhaps next week you'll have uh, a topic that you're really wanting to go and start research and putting an outline together for, and then maybe next week's the time where you really focus on the actual writing piece of it all. Um, but yeah, this is really more a space to be whatever you want it to be. Does that answer your
Yeah, yeah.
question, or is that
I think
feeling
so.
good?
What do you guys normally like talk about on these workshops or I don't know. Yeah, because I still am like at work for the next hour.
Okay.
I'm off at well 5:30 my time,
Hmm.
um, which is in 1 hour. So I probably won't be able to like participate too much.
Okay.
Um, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're more than welcome. We have Aaron here today who is actually working on an article that he would like to submit to the Pragmatic Papers newsletter, which is the DGG newsletter. Um,
Hmm.
and then Nurk is just working on work and stuff. Um, Personally, I am normally working on a sci-fi piece, so I mean, it could literally be whatever you want. Unfortunately,
Hmm.
I have some work from home work that I was trying to wrap up myself, so I'm just using the space
Yeah.
more for that today. But normally, I have I don't know if you can see my little scrivener up, and I'm trying to take this serial that I wrote and formulating it into more of a novel. So it's whether you're working on a
Oh.
screenplay or an article or uh, a, a a political piece. Nerk's actually working on a resume today, so like there's literally um, whatever you're writing, as long as you're wanting to dedicate some time to put some pen to paper, this is the space for you. Um, Now there will be some more formal, uh, like workshopy workshops coming from
Hmm.
Kara and the like pragmatic papers team. So that might even be something to look out for, especially if you're wanting to stay in that more political space solidly. But if you're just looking
Yeah.
for some extra feedback and stuff, then you're more than welcome when it fits a time for you. I know you're working right now, but yeah, it's just this is kind of more your time, like you said, that dedicated time to grind.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. When do they do like the pragmatic paper workshops?
Well, that's still, I guess, in the works. The best person to reach
Okay.
out to for that would be Kara, Cara. She's the editor in chief. Very sweet, very open, and she can
Mhm.
give you some, I guess, more guidance. And also, she's there if you just want to run your pieces by her. She recommends that you talk to her before you get into something, so she can help you stay on the right track. So
Yeah, makes sense.
yeah, she's a good one.
Um, I would probably yeah, I mean I wouldn't try to start like writing for the pragmatic papers, obviously. I've read I think a couple of articles from them and it's like interesting. It's nice to have kind of a almost grassroots style like online newspaper, I guess. Um, yeah, I should probably just read some more of that and um, I don't know, figure out like an actual writing style. Um,
Yeah, yeah. I know her. I've met her recently, but I've gotten to know her fairly good in this short amount of time, and she wouldn't care at all if the ultimate aim that you're seeking to reach is to be in pragmatic papers or not. If you're just looking for some help, period, she's so kind. She would absolutely still give you that guidance if you like. Um,
mhm.
yeah, and if you just want to use this space as the time to get some feedback as well, like we're so happy to have you read whatever you've been working on and give our thoughts on that. Um, so yeah, however you want to move forward. I think just DDG as a whole, like this is what we try to do, just make it a safe space for you to um,
Mhm.
basically achieve whatever your goals are. So,
Yeah, yeah. Do you guys normally like share the stuff that you've been writing sort of at the end, or how
yeah,
does that? Because
yeah,
I'm not gonna probably write anything today, but it would be interesting to like read what other people have been working on.
yeah, absolutely. We leave the floor open for that. You don't have to. Aaron said that he would be happy to today, so yeah, we could absolutely catch up with him.
Sure.
Sorry, second.
Yeah, we're talking about you.
No, I imagine all good things.
We're just saying that you agreed that you wouldn't mind reading what you're working on today.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I would say just
Yeah, yeah.
you know, hunker down if you like, or if you just gonna again just have this on as background noise, that's perfectly fine. But we'll pick back up in about an hour and see what everybody's been working on. So
Yeah, awesome. Thanks.
yeah, thank you. I appreciate you coming.
Surely you understand, it'll never be enough. You have to ask yourself, when you finally get the ultimate promotion, when you've made the ultimate purchase and climbed the ladder of success to the highest rung you can possibly climb it, and the thrill wears off, and it will wear off, then what? How far do you have to walk down that road before you see where it leads? So you have to ask yourself the question, what matters?
Let's get to work. It's not good enough. I'm gonna try something. Now that's rock and roll.
That was part of me.
It's like a heartbeat.
Music player on Ridge City FM. Your essential sound. What's up, little guy?
Alrighty, my friend. Boy, this time flies.
Yo,
We
we
have
done?
just hit 90 minutes of
Wow.
dedicated, focused working time. How are you guys feeling?
Definitely a lot better than I was the last couple days. I've gotten it a little shrunk down a lot from the 4 pages to 2 pages. And I still got a lot I want to tighten out, but it's getting there.
Perfect, perfect. Susie, did you get it? I know you came in a little late, but did you have a nice bit of focus there? How are you feeling?
Uh, I mean, I just wrapped up. I wrapped up my work, so I'm not actually writing anything quite yet. But I did
Yeah,
pull up my Substack, so I'm at least gonna write something after this. I think
okay.
just kind of laying out like some goals and sort of who I am, I guess.
That's perfect. Perfect. And always feel free to, like, this VC chat is always accessible if you want to just pop in any links that you want us to look at or review. And of course, we'll always be back every Wednesday. Um, the actual start time is 9 p.m. GMT, so that is 4 p.m. Eastern time. So,
Mhm.
sorry, we had to push back about an hour today, so that's a little unusual. So we might
Wait, 4
be
p.m. Eastern Standard or uh
Eastern Standard.
Eastern
Eastern.
Standard. Okay, so right now we're in daylight. Yeah. Okay.
So, well, it's Eastern. It's it's Eastern daylight, so it'd be
It's
five
Eastern
hours.
daylight right now.
It'd be Eastern, yeah, it'd be 5 hours minus, or my time minus five. I'm in the UK, so I'm on GMT. So I tried to keep
Okay.
the
Oh, I
time consistent, but
yeah.
it's 5 hours back.
Eastern is yeah. Eastern is minus I think
Five
minus
right
four
now.
right now. From is it 5 right now?
It's five right now. It's four before we hit daylight savings time, but we did that March 28th, so we're official. But that's where a lot of this confusion came from. So, I do
Oh,
apologize,
okay, okay.
but just for future reference, we will be starting at 4 p.m. Eastern moving forward. Um, and that sounds like that'll actually be more solidly within your working time. So, uh, yeah, if you want to just,
Yeah,
I'll
for
try to
sure.
put the what you call it, the links, because we do stream this just for people who want to also have this space. So if you want to see the VOD, basically, if you want to use that as your sort of downtime, that's perfectly cool. Hey,
Hmm.
Success. Um, but yeah, just FYI. Nerf, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm all right. I just been doing some research, taking some notes, a little bit of writing, but my stuff will come later tonight.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I find that this is a good organizational time. I don't know if you guys saw my screen at all. I just kind of got some work done myself. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about the progress I made for my client. Hopefully next week I can actually be more dedicated on my book. But yeah, this was great. Aaron, do you feel comfortable sharing a little bit about what you compiled?
Sure. The main point within this article I'm working on is my observation that the Overton window in the United States has largely shattered. And I think
Mm,
even on the global stage has largely shattered, where it is my belief that on both sides of the political spectrum, we have largely kind of tied ourselves way too closely to parasitic figures that only wish to really destroy our American values and critique the liberal framework that we live in, to where they believe that the liberal framework itself is the issue, not people that are taking advantage of it. And some of them are the very people themselves taking advantage of it. Whether we look at MAGA itself as a parasite in the Republican Party, or figures like Hassan and Bad Empanada
mm,
as some of those parasitic figures on the left. I think for a long time, um, a large reason why I might have been, mm, mm, a large reason why I personally was on the right or working with the right to to affect change was because it was my belief that the Democrats um, had been largely hijacked by many of these figures that care more about certain personal interests and certain social causes the rather than the continuation of liberal ideals.
mhm,
It's like it's like people like Ilhan Omar might have been my biggest examples because she's more than willing to say that she would sell out in America for Somalia. And on the right, I
mm,
would say the best example of that is people like Lindsey Graham, who's basically said the same thing but Israel instead of Somalia.
mhm. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's incredibly timely right too. Speaking of which, when do you feel like you'll be at a place to submit this? Because I feel like if you were to go soon, you'd be in such a sweet pocket of what's trending right now in the political space as to um, kind of capitalize on the momentum of this conversation. Also, I love that you're not doing whataboutism. it's not necessarily like you're trying to say both sides bad, but you are, utilizing the same lens that you're putting on the right on the left, and I appreciate that and the way that you did it and that you're doing it. So yeah, what are your next steps?
I did share it with Kara as well as Marlo.
Mhm.
Marlo has given me some feedback, and we're actually gonna sit down sometime next week to actually further workshop it since in its original state before I worked on it today, it was definitely a lot longer. It felt a little more too personal than I would like it to
Mhm.
be because it largely felt like I was ranting and raving against the machine and kind of putting too much of my own blood onto the pen.
Yeah, I think if that was the, I guess, issue you were trying to mitigate, it sounds like you were very successful in that. So well done.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'd be very excited to hear what comes out of your meeting with Marlo. Um, and if you're comfortable, once the piece goes live, or if you have a final piece, then if you want to DM me or just post it in the workshop VC for further feedback, we'd be so happy to see how this comes together. It sounds so cool.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
In
great.
tandem, I also am hoping to hear back about whether or not I've been selected for any work on voice acting for the pragmatic papers. So
Oh, that'd be
either
cool.
yeah. So even if this article itself doesn't fall through, that's perfectly fine. I still want to put my own efforts in.
I could hear it. You have a lovely voice. That'd be fantastic.
Appreciate
Well, and Fuji, did you have any questions for Aaron since he's sort of more in the vein of what it was you were looking to do?
Um, I don't think so at the moment. Um, I would mostly. I think I just need to read uh, more articles and sort of get a feel for how people normally format things and how they incorporate um, sources and without so that I'm not just writing like paragraphs and paragraphs without sourcing anything,
Mm.
just throwing thoughts onto a page. I'd like to incorporate a bit more substance than that, but um, possibly next week I could have more thoughts.
Nerd, do you have any feedback or questions for Aaron?
No, so sorry. I'm just blazing ahead on work.
It's okay. Only few people can be so perfect.
True, true.
That's what we're
Uh,
hearing. There's no feedback. You're good to go.
so you've been writing about you were writing about like the breakdown of the Overton window. Are you did you incorporate like any analysis of like populism into this at all? Because
Yes.
I'm big on being very anti-populist, not a fan.
Hmm.
Yeah, one of the first things I brought up about the MAGA movement is that it largely was more representative of the Tea Party, of like parts of the Tea Party movement that was largely a more populist right-wing movement that
Hmm.
did initially had some great ideas that yes, there may be in some cases that taxation might be a little too high. There might be some hyper progressive ideals that might have taken too much um uh t- that might have had too much foothold within the American zeitgeist or even in academia, where it has largely made any conversation about social issues a lot more cancerous than it had to be. But that itself has been also been warped into a largely illiberal critique of the United States and its functions. And part of what I want to go into that is that I think a lot of people, whether left or right, don't know how the sausage factory works. They don't know the functions of a liberal democracy. So a lot of the pitfalls and failings that they believe they see within democracy are largely out of ignorance. I
Hmm.
think that especially is true on the right, where it seems more so on the right. We're seeing more of that willful ignorance of how the sausage is made.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
know,
think it'll be interesting.
agreed. Keep your eyes on this space because a member named Adam, I don't remember his handle, but Adam, he's going to start a civics workshop soon to kind of help with that very issue. So definitely keep your eyes peeled. A lot of great content and information coming to this space. So I'd like to thank the events team for putting all this together and collaborating with me for this particular effort. Um, but wow, what a great session! I really appreciate you guys leaning in. This was, I think, really helpful for me to kind of see what it's like with a few folks because it's even smaller than this if you can believe it or not. So this
Yeah.
is probably the most we've had so far. So hopefully we can keep it growing, and
Hmm.
that way you'll especially get even more feedback from even more people. So Fuji, that could be a benefit, of continuing to come, and as the weeks progress and we have larger audiences, you can get even more of those eyeballs on what you're doing. Um,
Mhm.
and don't be afraid to utilize the teams. Like there's a whole research team, there's a whole media team. So if you're looking for some help with putting your pieces together, people are so more than happy to help you kind of is like parse your thoughts essentially. And then if you're done with something and you want to turn it into a longer form video piece or have an element of it clipped so that it promotes your Substack article, or if you're in the pragmatic papers, that specifically, um, then that's a great thing to lift up on the media team request board. So yeah, take advantage of your resources here. Keep your eyes on this space for even more workshops. And with that, are there any final words before we go and close up? I'm so proud of you all.
Nah, we're proud of you.
True.
I love you so much. Thank you.
You get props. You get
Yeah.
props. You all get props.
Thank you. Yes, you get props. You get props. Everybody gets props. I'm off to deal with this one. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Saturday for Sophie's Saturday Subversion School. That's a little bit more hands-on. We have like media and stuff. Or, hopefully see you next week for the next Wednesday Writers Workshop. But with that, I'll go and sign off. And thank you everybody for coming. We'll see you soon.
Awesome.
Yep.
Thanks.
Take
So,
care.
yeah.